Sundays and Wednesdays, yeah. 8 o'clock on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. It's the crew and you. Let's go.
You can't get any better.
Best thing about it, the way he did it the right way.
With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
Do y'all have anything to say about
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. Congratulations to my dog, Chuck Littlejohn, the OG.
Y'all didn't know I've been changing hats all night, have you?
No.
You've been doing that. And so look, let me tell you, those dudes were the first one that I ever seen with the full tracksuit and no drawers. You know what I'm saying?
Understand that you can be at the bottom, you can be anything you want to be, and when that happens, you can be a champion like me.
Can you imagine 100 people just all yelling?
With the crew and you, to the crew and you. With the crew and you, to the crew and you.
What up, baby? Welcome to the crew and you. I'm your boy. To my right hand side, Decatur is Dirty Bird, Corey Davis, and underneath him and myself, Commander and SCSU #1 fan, Chuck Littlejohn. What's good, my dog, on this weekend, dog?
Good football.
Yeah. Whole lot better than last week.
I'm getting feedback. Somebody TV on?
Mine muted.
Let me mute. Hold up.
Oh, it was Corey. Hey, man, let's welcome everybody to the show, man. Everybody out there on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. This episode is sponsored by none other than our guy, Alvin Jamison.
I was pointing to you to do it. If you're looking for, because I know I had that feedback in the background, but my bad. I'm sorry about that. But if you're looking for a loan, if you're looking for a good program to buy a home with, Alvin Jamison is your guy. He's our mortgage guy. Listen, give him a holler. He's located servicing a lot of different states, Alabama, California, from one side of the United States from the next. Hit him up at 404-587-9033. Or you can hit him at his email, info@alvinjamison.com or alvinjamison.com, just period. He's our loan guy for you. Once again, he's a part of the TCY family. Hit him up at 404-587-9033. Alvin Jamison is our loan consultant guy. He's the guy for you.
Welcome. Great job, man. Episode 44, season 3, man, of the crew and you. Thank y'all for rocking with us, man. We have a very, very great show that is about to go down right now. It's going to be quick. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be quick. But let's start out. So it's upset. This is upset, not Sunday, not just Saturday. This is upset weekend, man. We had some huge upsets starting off in baseball. The Braves get knocked out. The doggone looks like the Yankees about to get knocked out. The Mariners are knocked out.
Braves.
Yeah, it started there. And then it goes to Saturday football, starting off in college, man. And you had the Alabama Roll Tide, number 4 seeded Alabama, get knocked out by number 8 Tennessee. Give me your thoughts on the game here, fellas.
Did anybody watch that game with Alabama?
Really? Who wasn't going to watch it?
Hey, shoot out, but listen. Hyatt, I think that's his name, number 11. Isn't it Hyatt? Hooker.
Yeah.
That boy can spin it. When I tell you he can spin it, that's can spin it. And like I said, him and Hyatt hooking up for 5 TDs by themselves, they kept up with Bama. Now, I'm going to ask y'all a question. After y'all say this, then y'all can kind of do this for me. Should they still be 6? You know what I'm saying? But considering, they're jumping. They went down with 3 spots, and you still got you 6-1. You jumping people that hadn't had a loss. Do they deserve to be number 6? But that was my take on it. It was a great game to me. But like I said, I'm big ups to Tennessee. I'm not gonna say that Bama was having a bad game because this is the second time they've been taken to the limit like this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying they shouldn't be 6. But hey, big up to Tennessee, man. They did a great job. They stuck with them. They answered every time. They almost gave it away at the end on that fumble for 6. But hey, man, I thought Bama should drop down a little bit further. But that's just my opinion. What's y'all take?
Number one, I think you kind of biased about the drop down more. I think you kind of biased about the drop down more.
Why you say that?
Because of that team behind you.
Ooh, what? Come on, I'm listening.
Because the further they drop down, the less likelihood that y'all gonna have to play them other than the SEC championship.
Oh, but what? Hey, listen. I'm scared of Tennessee.
But I don't think they should have dropped down further. This is Alabama. But it's one thing that y'all have been saying that y'all can't say this time. Number one, because they lost. In the previous game, when they had the tight game, both of my cohorts here have always said that Alabama gets all the calls.
I believe that.
I don't think you said this game, but they had like 15, 16 penalties.
They were in Rocky Top, right?
Yeah.
They had a lot of penalties.
Yeah, I think it was like 16. They were saying,
but not to take anything away from the quarterback and the receiver for Tennessee. Hey man, but Bryce Young coming back off a shoulder injury and playing the way he played.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes they had that dude hemmed up. He would stop on a dime, let people run by him, and then throw a dime.
He was on the floor a lot too, though.
Oh yeah. But I think that was an instant classic. I mean, that was a great game. At one point Alabama was out, they're down by 18. You say, "Oh boy, Tennessee about to blow them out," and then here they come. But then, like you said, every time they came back, when they got, I think they got what 34, 35 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
It was punch for punch.
Yeah.
But I think it was a great game. Anybody that missed it, you might want to go back and watch it because I'm telling you, it is well worth watching. Even though you already know the outcome, it's still well worth watching. It was that great of a game.
Yeah. It was a hell of a game. Like you said, it was like 2 heavyweights going at it. 2 heavyweights, but they were throwing blow for blow. And what I liked about Tennessee, man, is their resiliency. They fought through adversity. When Alabama got the fumble recovery, ran it for a touchdown. They went up, I think, 35-42. I was like,
that was over.
Yeah, I thought it was over. I was like, you know what? That's it, man. And what did they do, man? They got the ball, took it right down the field.
Go long.
They had no answer for Hyatt. Man. He had one of the best college games I've seen in a long time. So much they had Peyton Manning in the locker room smoking cigars with him. Like it was but to answer your question, Big Dog, do I think Alabama should have dropped further? I don't think so. I think they're Alabama. They're still playing one of the toughest schedules out there. I don't think they should have fell below Ole Miss, TCU, UCLA, Oregon. I think they're right where they're supposed to be. So I'm glad that they did drop at least and let Clemson and Michigan move up. What do y'all think about Tennessee jumping Michigan to that number 3?
That was a little deep for me though. I ain't gonna lie to you because I say this here because Michigan, but I think we said this last week. Michigan been quiet with theirs. It hadn't been a whole lot of but they've been winning without having anything. We hadn't talked too much about them. Right. And I guess, like you said, they hadn't had a whole lot of splash, and they fell below. But I think Ohio State been doing the same thing. Nevertheless, they hadn't had to battle back. I think we had one battle back game, with Missouri,
right?
Only to get back to the top. But I guess it would go back with strength of schedule. So, does Michigan have a strong schedule?
They just beat Penn State, number 10, Penn State, and beat them pretty convincingly, 41-17. I can look up their schedule real fast and see who they've played with: Indiana, Iowa, Maryland, which is not a bad squad.
Stop. What did you say?
Iowa.
No, that's not what you said. You said Iowa.
Iowa. We did this last year.
Oh, you did. Oh, we did do that. What you say?
I owe her. Their strength of the schedule, like you said, isn't that convincing. They haven't played a ranked team yet besides Penn State. Right. And they beat the brakes off Penn State. So I can, you know what? I actually take that back, man. Michigan shouldn't have moved up. I do agree with Tennessee going above them. So I'm with you, my dog.
So the crazy thing is, Michigan will have their answer when they play Ohio State.
Yeah,
you know, they'll have their, and we'll have our answer, and they'll have their answer too. When they play Ohio State, you know. So
absolutely. Okay.
Before I forget, I know we're still on college. Before I forget, did y'all see Deion Sanders? He's on 60 Minutes.
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Okay, I about to ask how was it?
Yeah, I don't know. I can't turn my TV up, so I had to let you know.
Okay. I'm about to say, I know they say you have
8, right, or 7?
It's on right now.
It's on right now. Okay.
Okay. I thought it came on early.
Yeah, what's up, Mike? Says Galen record 60 Minutes Deion Sanders interview.
Hey, one thing I want to say about Michigan. You know, I was watching Game Day, and on Game Day they was talking about this player from Michigan that was a high school player. He was actually either a 4 or 5 star, and during his, I think he was like 16, 17 years old. He had been waiting out on the offer from Michigan. He finally got the offer from Michigan. Then 2 months later, he found out he had bone cancer. And they treated it for him. It went away, but then it came back. And they showed this dude at one point, they had to amputate his left leg. At one point, he had a cyst left leg as big as a head of lettuce. Well, anyway, make a long story short, what the University of Michigan did was they brought him and his family into a practice one day, let him be in practice, let him participate in practice. They rolled him through a wheelchair, let him score a touchdown in practice. And then after the Maryland game, they gave him the game ball. Well, what they did was he's supposed to be taking some kind of chemo last week. They were supposed to, I guess, really have some bad side effects. But he said, regardless of what the side effects was, he said Michigan, they've been by him, and he felt it was up to him to go to support Michigan as they played Penn State Saturday. So he was at the game Saturday. But I think this 6'5", 265 pounds at one time, and now he looked like he's about 140 pounds now. And he in hospital care. But I thought that was a real unique story that they covered on Game Day Saturday. Even though it was in Tennessee, when they talked about the Penn State Michigan game, they made a point of covering that. I thought that was a pretty good story.
College does a pretty good job, man, of noticing and I guess showing love to the opposite players. The other opposite team players on the opposite team. I saw in the Florida State game, they actually for number 11 for Clemson, he had lost his sister.
Yeah, Breeze, Ella Strong.
Yeah, Ella Strong. Yeah, man. And they put on the wall when he walk in, Ella Strong up there, which is like it's competition, but people care, man, and it's about loving one another, man, and everybody out there was showing, that it's more than about football, and I thought that was a great story as well. Just to piggyback on what you said, OG.
Sometimes them stories be tear jerkers. I be having turning, man. They be grabbing at your heartstrings. You be like, hey, man, I wanted to watch the game. They were like, here today on Saturday. You like, oh, man. I got to walk away. I'm just wanting to watch the game.
But yeah, that's tough. All right, man. Let's just run through them. Y'all know Clemson blew my dog. Not well. Let me say that FSU came back in the end, but I had turned out that team. Yeah, I had turned out that team.
That's what I was saying. Do you count that?
Yeah, no. Utah, USC, man, big game. Last night, it was a heck of a game. I actually got to see Utah play in person for the first time.
Did you respect their game? Because you've been dogging them out.
They have a very solid game. Man. Tough at home. They got a tight end that is out of this world. The next George Kittle or Travis Kelce. The man. Yeah, the man. Oh yeah, that man's a beast. He's a beast. But they put it on. They won at the last second against Utah, against USC. Knocked them out the undefeated ranks. LSU, Florida. LSU beats down Florida. And JSU beats up on BC, man, as y'all talk about. Yeah, good one. Game a good one. All right. Let's go. Man.
Hold up. So before you dip on that, so you know how Deion had been getting a lot of flack lately, you know, about how he handled Alabama State, just the way he's handling the team. So when they came out, he said, nobody say nothing.
Yeah.
If we ain't talking to nobody,
right.
We're gonna just show them we dominate. He said, I don't want to see anybody speaking about this game. He ain't saying they mean nothing. He said, but our play is gonna show them what we're saying.
Yeah.
Nobody said a word.
Yeah.
When I tell you, and they keep doing up, man. I watched the first half. Shedeur Sanders, I gotta keep giving him props too. They finally, let me change my words. I ain't gonna say finally put him into the Heisman, but they're talking about him. You know what I'm saying? How they gotta mention him, and I respect that part, being that he's at a HBCU. What's your name? What's your boy name? Shannon Sharp. He said a few things, and then they're what's your boy name that played for the Commanders that busted his leg? Went to wait.
Alex Smith.
No. He's a commentator now.
Griffin.
RG Griffin.
RG3. Yeah, RG3 put him in his top 4. You know, his Heisman candidate. Group. So I just wanted to give him that shout out. But yeah, man, I wanted to be remiss. I didn't want to be remiss of leaving Deion Sanders out. So
yeah. Good job, my dog. Good job. All right, man. Let's travel on to the NFL, man, and get these games. Like I said, this is upset week. And I don't want to say it started on Thursday, but the Commanders come up with a big win to keep their hopes of being in this division in the NFC East alive. They come up with a big win in Chicago on Thursday night. A tough game. A very, very, very tough game to watch. But it was very, very tough game. Physical, defenses played well. Your quarterback and your running game played strong, man. Give me your thoughts on that. Your win, Commanders #1 fan.
So why was that tough game to watch? Number one. That's the first thing I want to ask you. Then the second thing is, like you're trying to say, a tough game to watch, but a win is a win. I mean, the defense held strong. They had me on the ropes there. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, if it wasn't for the bobble, boy, it would have been ugly.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think they're coming along. B-Rob, as I call him, I think he could be the start. He could be the starting running back right now. I mean, he ran real hard, and it's just amazing that 2 months ago this dude got shot twice. I mean, he got shot twice in his leg, and now he's back to starting running back in the NFL. So that's big ups to him, the training staff at Washington, to get him back out there and his desire and will to get back out there and play. Mm-hmm. But like I told y'all last week, we're gonna start out this week with a win and just go progress on from here. We're gonna do what we do.
I like it. Corey?
I watched Riverboat run. I thought he was about to have a meltdown, because he was like, it's not fair. Who didn't do that man like that? I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was about to cuss some people out at that press conference. Somebody asked he asked the wrong question, and Riverboat run, sticking up for this guy, they're playing hard. I said, hey, but I can tell that it's getting to him a little bit, but he respect the fact that they're playing hard, that they're playing for the season. And it brought me to my man, from Detroit. Sometimes you get emotional with these players, and when you show a little bit of emotion, they'll show you a little bit of effort. You know what I mean? So he apologized for, he said his choice of words, because they kept bringing up the quarterback situation. I think that's what pissed him off. He basically said, "You don't understand what I'm saying. These guys play hard, and it's not fair. I said words, but I'm motivating these guys." I sat there and I was like, "But Ron, he about to cuss somebody out." But I'll say this here: Thursday night they've been having some. We're normally used to, because they put the Thursday night game in there because we can't wait to Sunday for football. But it's been some low, right? That's why they started Thursday, to get you halfway through the week. But the past couple of games, and this is the commentators, they were like, "We need some touchdowns." We're watching Thursday night football with kickoffs, field goals and stuff. It was a good game. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was rooting against it, Commanders. That I picked my homeboy, and he needs some help too. He was on the ground all the game long. They were picking him up. But hey, man, big ups to the Commanders. I know y'all got to win out if you're gonna keep that same 13-4 season, right? So it's one down, 12 more to go. So I gotta win out, man. So to go with your number, man. Go with your number.
There we go. Good. All right, another upset, man. The San Francisco 49ers lose to them. Rise up, Atlanta Falcons, man. Welcome to the show, Hopi Raymond. What's going on, man? Your Falcons not only put up 28 on a really, really good defense, who didn't really have a lot of starters in, but it's still 49ers. and they were deep. They had a lot of people inside that stadium with y'all.
We missing people too,
y'all sent them home too, right? Y'all sent them home too.
Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm talking cash at the game. I had people sit up.
What was it like at the stadium, dog?
Listen, so I had posted one. I got a few more that I'm trying to post, but at the same time, okay, Atlanta. Don't get. Let me get close so y'all can understand. Atlanta is a melting pot for people that come from San Francisco, LA, New York City. They're here. They want to live here. They don't want to root for the team that they're here on. So, these people ain't traveling to come to this game. Like, some people do like you do, G, and they'll go to that city to watch that team play. Mm-hmm. Nevertheless, when I'm walking out, I go, "Hey, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here." I say, "Hey, man, make it back to the airport." I say, "Well, I live here." Well, take that damn shirt off then. What you doing here? And let me say this. What bothered me and my wife the whole time, and y'all know how we do. I sent y'all a picture. Is one Cowboy fan out of nowhere with a sea of red and black, red and white, just red. This is the Atlanta and the 49ers, a bunch of red. And out of nowhere, a blue shirt stands up and get the talking trash. And so you hear one dude go, "What you here for? Why are you here?" And he was drunk as a skunk. And when I tell you, he started moving over like, excuse me. Y'all don't do this. Listen, he was about to get his issue. I ain't gonna lie. He came so close. And then there was an older dude that was like, "Hey, man, just sit down." Sit down. And so he looked at him, and dude was like, "Sit down." The older white gentleman, just real calm and polite. "Sit down, man." So finally he sat down. And he was throwing him back. Then finally, he gets back up. That's when I send the picture. He get back up and moves over to a sea of 2 Falcons fans and 2 Cowboys. And when I tell you, it was about to go down. EMS came and escorted my man out.
Oh, really? He was that messed up?
Yeah. I mean, he was with a friend. The friend had on a Atlanta Falcons jersey, and the buddy was like, "Hey, you gotta go." You gotta go. Nevertheless, let me go back to my Falcons. This was the first game where I don't like to use these type of words, but we dominated the entire game.
4 quarters.
4 quarters. I was blown out. First, first 14 points unanswered, and they finally came and answered, but then we answered back, and then the defense stepped up. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it was a good game, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was proud of my Falcons. But remember what I said. It's possible, right? I kept saying some of these wins we can pull off.
Mhm.
I ain't saying we're gonna run the table.
Right.
My number, what was my lucky number? 7, 8. I said, yeah, we're gonna do better than 2.
Yeah. 8.
That's what I want to see. Improvement. I give Mariota a big ups too. This is the first game, no fumble in the 4th.
Mhm.
Hold on to that ball. We good, man. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna be all right.
Mariota played a really, really good game today. I'm not sure if it's familiar.
Were you there? Were you there?
No, I didn't go. We gave our tickets to one of my friends.
It's like, hey, look, my third week, we did game away, man. I ain't going. Nah, I had to go to Zaxby's. You know, I ain't
But he seemed a lot more comfortable in this game than I've seen him in probably any game this season.
right.
As far as even running, as far as accuracy, I mean, he was pretty accurate on a lot of passes. It shocked me because I didn't hear that Pitts was back. I thought they put him on IR. He's supposed to be out 4 games.
He played.
He played.
Got a touchdown.
They got a touchdown as well. Got a touchdown. So yeah, man, that was a big win. I think you were the only one who picked Atlanta in that game.
And the clear up the thing about Pitts. Pitts had decided Friday that he was gonna play with the injury.
Oh,
so
okay.
after Friday's practice, he said he was gonna play with the injury. So they monitored his time. You know, he wasn't. You know, I think he was coming in maybe 2 to 3 days. He did a Julio,
right?
You know? So
who is still out? Who is still out?
I'm done. You know what? I'm done. Whatever Julio deserve at this point. That's cool. It's cool.
OG.
Yeah, I think I won't use the word surprising, but I think it's a good game for Atlanta. You know, like you both have said, Mariota really, I think he really stepped up in this game. At one point I heard where he didn't have any incomplete passes for a while during that game. So he played well. I saw one time he ran in and scored a touchdown. He didn't mind running the ball. So that's another option that's good for Atlanta. A third option that y'all now have.
He had 3 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah. So he's coming along. Maybe he's getting used to the system and getting more in the days to the system. So he look real well today. Like G said, you know, Cole, you the only one that picked Atlanta. I thought my boy with his 200 or 300 fans that he probably had there was go do his thing, but he didn't do that much today. Debo.
So let me ask y'all something. Let me ask y'all this, and I'm gonna throw these out at you, and I want y'all opinion more or less. Okay, so I'm gonna throw them out: Bengals, Panthers, Chargers, Panthers, Bears. These are our next 5. So just real quick, if you don't mind. All right, Bengals. All right, I'm sorry. Bengals, Panthers, Chargers, Panthers, Bears.
Bengals.
I think they'll have a tough time with the Bengals and with the Chargers. The other 3 you probably will win.
But you see, okay, go ahead, G.
So did you say Bengals twice?
No, I said the Panthers
twice.
Yeah, I got the Bengals.
Oh, Panthers twice. Okay.
Yeah, the Panthers twice. So we see the Panthers, then Chargers, then Panthers again, then the Bears.
And that's last.
That's my next 5. That's my next 5. Yeah.
At the least, I can see y'all going 3-2. At the least.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. So some of these are doable games when we were talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, man, I think, like I said, I think the Bengals are picking up. You know, they picked up their offense, so that'll be our next toughest opponent. You know, and like I said, we're seeing the Panthers twice, but they're imploding, and they like you said, G, the fire sale is on. So, you know, and then the Bears, they are who we thought they were. You know, I'm just saying, I see potential in this. I see us, you know, taking the NFC South possibly. You know what I mean? So, man, I'm just hoping.
That's not a far reach right now, dog. That's not a far reach. So I'm not handing it to Tampa Bay, and that's what we're gonna go to next, man. Before I say, welcome some new subscribers to the channel, man. My guy Michael, met him this weekend. Actually on Friday, man. He took care of my wife when she got a wisdom tooth taken out. Man, appreciate you subscribing, my dog.
Michael
Colorado
who?
Car Crew. Hess. Welcome to the
Michael
channel,
Hess?
man. Yeah. Welcome to the TCY family. And Big Chris 5698, man. Welcome to the TCY family, bro. We appreciate you all rocking with us, man, and subscribing to the channel.
Michael Hess is a dentist.
He's an assistant. Yeah, he's
Just-
one of the
okay,
assistants. Yeah, he's one of the assistants up there, man.
Nice,
Not Michael
nice,
Hess.
nice.
I think it's just Michael.
Just Michael.
Hess,
Okay.
Yeah, Hess is another guy. Hess is another guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah,
Yeah, welcome to the show, everyone.
All right, hey. Pittsburgh, they go and upset the GOAT at home, man. Tampa Bay knocks out Kenny Pickett, and here comes Mitchell Trubisky to save the day. And they end up beating the Tampa Bay Bucks 20-18.
Look, I just hear my wife go, "That's bull."
Man, that heck of a coaching job, man. First of all, heck of a coaching job. We all know who's on that sideline over there in Pittsburgh. You know, that's a big win. It's a big win. I don't know how much of a big win it is, or is it Tampa Bay falling apart?
I watched Tom Brady chewing the life out of his offensive line, and then he grabbed one of them like, "You are better than this," you know. I mean, but I've seen Tom Brady do that before, but just to let them know, like, listen, this is unacceptable. And basically, it looked like I've been on my ass more times today. But they might be imploding, but they're missing a lot of pieces, bro. They're missing a lot of pieces.
Yeah.
Hey,
OG.
hey, man, this this NFL season is to me like no other. I mean,
Different.
you got Pittsburgh beating Tampa Bay today. You got the Jets beating Green Bay.
What?
I mean, you got the Giants that's 4-1 or 5-1.
Beat the Ravens.
Yeah. So, like I said, this NFL season, hey, you never know what's going to happen from week to week.
Yeah.
It's very, very hard to predict. Now, I was just looking at some of the like the AFC North. Beginning of the season, we thought the AFC North was going to be a juggernaut.
No, the West, AFC West.
What's the West? Now I thought the North was going to be decent too with the Ravens, Bengals, and Browns.
I say they were supposed to be
I
tough.
thought we just thought the Bengals and the Ravens was gonna be good. We didn't think the Browns because they had a quarterback.
But both of them 3-3.
Right, I know. Yeah. We thought they was gonna be good.
Yeah.
Obviously-
That's my point. You know, you got both of them 3-3. You got the South 3-2, 3-2, 2-4, 1-3. I mean, this season is
but just
unpredictable.
look at the West. Look at the AFC West. That's not what we thought it was. Remember, we had two of those teams going 12-5 or 13-4.
Some of y'all were doing them crazy numbers.
Yeah.
You know, I think the only one who's actually doing well over there is Kansas City. I mean, you got the Chargers who are like what, even?
Yeah.
And
then Ravens are. I mean, now I'm gonna say this here, and I always say stuff, and I want y'all feedback on this. Lamar Jackson can't win by himself. He can't do it all by himself. That man needs help. You know what I'm saying? Defense can't stop nobody. But then on top of that, I'm gonna throw another one at y'all. You know, and I'm gonna let y'all. Geno Smith. Hello.
Yeah. Like I said, this season is very, very unpredictable, man.
Oh, Gino done froze up over there. Well, let's continue without it. His internet been screwy lately. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody see his face. That's the face he's gonna have when they lose tonight. That's why he's rushing us through right now. You know, he wants to get through this thing because he want to sit down and watch this game. Nevertheless, while he's this way, where you want to go with this, Charlie?
Let's talk about the game tonight while he's not here.
Yeah. Look, no feedback. You right.
Yeah, he'll be back in a minute though.
I know, right?
But you know, it just goes to show, you know, you got Dallas who 4-1 playing against Philadelphia, who's the only undefeated team remaining right now.
Do they have a chance, bro?
Philadelphia?
No, does the Cowboys? Cowboys got to be the underdog.
Oh, they are the underdog. Most definitely they the underdog.
Oh, there he is. I apologize.
Well, maybe we need to move on to something else. Now he's back now. Maybe he'll freeze up again in a minute.
Oh, go ahead, G. Go ahead, G. Where were you?
Yeah, where were you, G?
Look, all right. So where we at? Green Bay. Where we at? We past Pittsburgh. Roddy Little John said, "Man, Pittsburgh winning is never a surprise. It's never a surprise. That's not true. That's not true. They got that's their second win this year. That's definitely going to be a surprise. We didn't predict them to win very many games this year. So
Kenny Pickett went out with concussion.
Yeah, concussion. The same thing in Miami. Their quarterback went out with a concussion too.
Them concussions going up this year, bro.
Yeah.
And ain't no Bridgewater was ready.
No, he came in.
Was he ready? What's that?
I mean, I did because when he came in, I'm saying, well, if he ready to play, why wasn't he the starter?
Right.
Just have a seat over there. We're gonna see if you can play. You want to play? I can play. Okay, give us a minute.
That's Miami doing Miami things over there, man. Miami doing Miami things, dog.
We're gonna try the other guy.
All right.
Hey, I'm gonna hold on before you still got the gloves on. Yeah. All right.
Sit over there. James said that he hurt his thumb after his concussion, I guess.
Hey, look.
Y'all wrong for that, man.
Hey, the two New York football teams, man, they both come out with, I believe, is upsets. We actually picked the Jets to beat Green Bay. I don't know if we really. I think Green Bay losing Devontae Adams is huge, and they try to act like it wasn't. That is huge, and y'all got to remember, Aaron Rodgers really did not want to play there again. Remember, he just came back like, okay, I'll come back.
And they gave him the bag.
So remember, we was like, is he fully invested in the Green Bay Packers? Is he? I mean, I know he doesn't have a lot of help in receivers. Randall Cobb was out today too.
He was out.
Yeah. Randall Cobb was out.
He took a pounding too, man.
Yeah. Oh, Rodgers.
Man, he took a pounding today.
They on his butt. You don't never see Rodgers get like this. The Jets was on him, though. They got a very solid defense, man, and they got a decent running game as well. So, Dak ready to play, but he is a $200 million cheerleader. He is right now.
Dak not playing today, right?
No, he'll be back next week. But the New York Football Giants, OG brought it up, 5-1. 5-1 and playing good ball right now. The running game, Daniel Jones is not losing the game anymore. Their defense is playing solid. They actually controlled Lamar Jackson, as best as you can, with the help that he doesn't have. But give me your thoughts on this Giants team, man. The NFC least is not the NFC least anymore.
Lamar threw a late pick, and it cost him the game. I'm not blaming him, but sometimes when you try too hard to try to make that throw, and the only reason why I'm gonna make a small excuse is because when you scramble out and you're trying to get away from that defense to save your own ass, you'll make hasty decisions. And that's what happened. I ain't gonna lie to you, and that cost him. And them boys went down and scored. That was a go-ahead winner right there. Alvin, if you're out there looking, hey man, 5-1 ain't bad considering y'all playing some good ball right now. Mm-hmm. So I think you putting. We didn't expect at this point for Baltimore to be 3-3. I know I did,
right.
But But like I said, Lamar can't do it by himself.
And honestly, I don't know if we did. We have to look at the schedule because I don't think we had them getting being very high. The Ravens.
But I don't think we picked the Giants to beat them at all.
We picked the Giants to beat them, but we have to go through their schedule and see what they look like.
Yeah. Because now let's get it. Let's get this right. I think this will be the Giants had what 4, possibly 5 losing seasons. You know,
they've been losing for a minute. You can see the turnaround and what Coach Dabo is doing over there, man. Kind of like what's going on with Atlanta. You can see the turnaround in their teams, the way they're playing. They're playing tough, man. So the Rams, they go and knock out Carolina, who we already said is having a fire sale. I think they got McCaffrey up. They got Robbie Anderson up. Anybody?
More.
Hey, yeah, more. Yeah. Come on, man. Come to this yard sale and see what you like.
Hey, man, how would you feel? How would you feel, G, if you know you read the paper and it's Galen, come get Galen, OG, either one of them, come check him out, offer me something.
Yeah. Anything.
6th round pick.
Hey, the only upside to that would be if they would be picked up by a contender.
There you go. Yeah.
If you got me out here and it's going to a better team that's a contender, and give me a chance to get one of them rings, then hey, I'm all for the fire sale. Because nothing happening here right now.
Yeah.
But us getting beat down.
And
how you go to work though? How you go to work?
You got to think. You working for somebody else. You working so everybody see you. So you just trying to put your film out there so they can come get you. Look, this is what I can do.
But you don't want to get hurt, you know what I'm saying?
You look.
Hey, I'm going to work, Curry. Then every week, every 2 weeks, however they get paid, then I'm grinning like a cat.
Yeah, every Tuesday, man.
I was saying, every 2 weeks on Tuesday that chick is in there.
Okay, so hey, long as that don't stop.
Yeah.
Hey.
Arizona falls to Seattle. Are y'all ever gonna start believing what I'm saying with this guy over there in Seattle? I mean,
you blaming it on one person?
I'm not blaming it on one person. I'm just asking.
I think that when New Hopkins come back.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
all right. Hey, Sunday night game, man. Cowboys.
Wait, hold on. Before we leave, hold on. I got it. Listen, I'm gonna defend this man because you've been chewing him up all year. 25 for 37, 222 yards, 1 INT. Geno, 20 for 31, 197. All right, and then Kyler Murray also had 10 carries for 100 yards. So on top of the throwing, he scrambled for a bill.
Yeah, okay. Look at it.
That goes to my point. He wants to run. That's what he wants to do.
I'm just saying that's
for his
over
life, G. He running for his life.
Right, he's responsible for over 300 yards. I mean, that ain't bad by yourself. Come on, man. And then you only scored 9 points. That's three field goals.
You like
James
James
Harden?
Harden?
He's all the offense that they have.
You like James Harden?
What?
James Harden.
What about him?
You like the way he played?
No, I don't.
That's how Kyler Murray played. He do all. Hey, I'm open. Right.
You can tell when he really dislikes somebody, man.
Nobody hates
it's no hiding it. Hey. It's all shade.
That's all he doing, man. They like, hey, I'm opening the flat. Hey, here I am. Hey.
They're not open.
Ask the receivers. I bet they say they open.
All receivers say they open.
Yeah. There's one thing I want to say about that game. So y'all talk about the game Thursday night and the game before that Thursday night game. But look at this game. 19-9.
What game? Who was 19-9?
Seattle and Arizona.
Oh, was it?
No, wait a minute. But y'all game was 12 to what? 6.
12-7.
One team put up as many points as y'all did together.
But I'm saying what's the difference in that game? One team scored a touchdown, one team didn't. But you're not hoping on this game.
But when you can't score, listen, for any pro team, it's tough when you can't score. I'm gonna put that out.
What about defense?
Was it good defense or just terrible offense?
So
That's what
you don't think us stopping them 3 times at the 10-yard line was good defense?
That was terrible offense.
That's some good defense on the fantasy.
So you always give it to bad defense and not unless it's the Cowboys. The Cowboys only got good defense.
No, I'm saying you just said you was on the edge of your seat because the man bobbled the ball at the end.
At the end of the game, but what about the series before that?
He missed a ton of people running out the flat wide open. Like
Did you see the game? Did you see who?
He's running for his life.
He struggled. He struggled.
He's running for his life too. He got pounded that game.
No, he did. He missed some people. His receivers, Mooney dropped like 3 wide open passes. Like
who that remind you of?
Mooney?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dropping the passes.
He finna do the hand of stone. Oh man. I already saw that coming. I saw that. You didn't see that coming? You didn't see? I saw it coming. He threw you an alley-oop and you missed it. Hey, I saw that coming.
I thought that was for somebody else.
Hey, I saw it coming. You see it? Uh-oh. Who that remind you of? That was the alley right there. You like, ooh, you like this. Ooh.
Speaking of you, man, we got a big game going on tonight, baby. 5-0 Eagles versus these 4-1 Cowboys. We them boys, baby. Give me y'all thoughts on this game. It's been a lot of so it took a minute for the Eagle fans to start talking trash. But when Thursday night, they came a coming. Friday, man, I got on live on TikTok, and we was on there for about 2 hours. Going at it with Eagles fans and Cowboys fans. We was all in there going hard, man. A great time.
You know what I didn't realize?
What's that?
Cooper Rush hadn't lost the game yet?
No.
Under center?
Uh-uh.
He ain't got no L's?
No L's.
Wow.
Okay. So
but I think he done played for 2 or 3 years or something. He done played 6 games?
I'm saying his backup role. They said he hadn't. I'm just saying he hadn't lost.
Only 5 games, but he hadn't lost.
Yeah,
he was like Bridgewater in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
All good things must come to an end.
I know. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Philly undefeated. They got to come to an end, dog.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Cooper Rush, dog.
Oh, you ain't talking about that.
That ain't the good Rush.
Thing. Yeah,
yes, it is. The good thing y'all bragging about him being undefeated must come to an end.
So let me ask you this, G. And I'm just an honest opinion. Put being a Cowboy aside, will Cooper Rush outperform Hurts?
Man,
he doesn't need to outperform. We don't want him to outperform Hurts.
Gee, can you answer the question?
No. Why not? That's not his job.
That's not the question he asked you.
That's not his job. We don't want him to go out there and try to out pass Hurts. We don't outrun Hurts. No, that's not what he does. We want him to go out and make what my guy Patrick No Seat Walker says. All we want is 5%, dog, from him. 5%. That 5% when we need a good pass or we need a good first down right here. That's all we need, man. And let the running game, let our defense win the game like it's been going on for the last 4 games. That's it.
Oh, my bad. Maybe he didn't understand the question. OG, will you mind answering the question for him? Because he didn't understand what I said.
Absolutely not. Will Cooper Rush outplay Jalen Hurts tonight? He will not.
And what do y'all mean by outplay?
Perform better.
How?
Okay. So let's say how many yards do you think he will accumulate, passing yards today?
About
over 100, over under 200.
About 220.
He got 220 now.
220? Against this defense? 220?
Defense. Yeah. The
Oh,
worst
put it-
defense, they're like 27th in pass defense. Yeah. Yeah. They're 7th against the run, but they're like 27th in pass. So yeah. Yeah. Talk to me. Keep going. Bring them.
So how many passes would CeeDee Lamb drop tonight? Over or under 3?
So are we gonna talk real talk, or we gonna talk real talk? Talk to me, OG. Come on, now.
I'm talking to you. I gave you. I asked you. Why not?
How many wins are y'all gonna get this year? Over under 5?
Over.
Over 5. Okay.
I had no issue answering my question. When you play Tampa Bay, you had no problem answering the question like that.
And I won that one. You gonna go back to it again? You gonna keep going back to the same thing?
You won which one?
That one at the Tampa Bay?
How many he dropped?
2?
Maybe recording it.
And it's over under 3.
He's under.
So he could be under again.
Under again.
I'll look at
So
it.
I guess you want me to stop, don't you?
Huh?
You want me to stop, don't you? Okay.
No, what's the score? What's y'all score for the night's game?
24-17.
Who?
You know what's crazy? I put 24 hit my head too. So I guess that's when OG came out. So I'll do 24-21 Eagles.
We haven't let anybody score over 19 points all season. Y'all know that, right?
Okay. You just said things come to an end. You know.
I didn't say that. He said that.
And I say it again.
You said it
Come
too.
to an end.
You did say it too.
I said them losing. They 5-0.
Hey, I'm just saying you said it. What you want me to do? I didn't pick your team. I didn't help you. I didn't pick your team.
I thought you were talking about them. I mean, well, look, the whole panel has won except for me so far. So can I get in this winning column with y'all,
No.
man? So,
No, not this week. No.
If you do, then congratulations. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hate. I'm gonna give you an Alvin Jamison. I hope your team does well. I think both me and OG did pick against it. You want your team to go well, but at the same time,
Corey, I gotta tell you about trying to give out these flowers, man.
I'm going a bird tonight.
How you gonna give out flowers? How you gonna pick against them? But then you say you gonna say that you hoping they do well.
He never did me wrong on my team. That's y'all do that together. Y'all be beating each other up.
But I'm saying that's contradictory, Corey. You pick against them, but you want them to do well.
I pick against him because I don't like him.
So why do you want to do well?
I told him that because I respect him. We do well. I do you the same way.
No, you don't.
I do. Come on, OG. I don't pick on your team.
he even picks your team with you, dog. Most of the time.
No.
No, I do. I don't go against your squad like that.
Yeah.
Who you pick Thursday night?
I couldn't do it that night. I told you I was going my homeboy.
Prime example.
Hey, the week before that, he picked Washington.
I think I picked you 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks in a row. Because G, you gonna go with him again?
Anyway,
he picked y'all against Tennessee.
Anyway, I'm not giving out no flowers.
Man, I love y'all. I love you.
I love you, unless we're talking about Dallas and Washington.
Hey, who was this show brought to you by, dog?
This show was brought to you by our friend Alvin Jamison. Once again, if you're looking for the right program, if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for a program to get you into the home, those who have a little difficulty, listen, we got the guy for you. Alvin Jamison is our guy. He's a part of the TCY family. Give him a call. He's your mortgage guy, serving on one side of the United States to the other, Atlanta to California. Hit him up at 404-587-9033. He is the guy for you. Like I said, if you're looking for a home, looking for the right program for you and your family to get into a home, listen, give him a holler. He's with you. He's a part of the TCY family. If you want it, shout out to him at 404-587-9033, alvinjameson.com, or either at info@alvinjameson.com. Give him a holler.
Great job, man. Great job. Fellas, episode 44 in the book.
Where you going?
Why we leaving so early tonight? We have never left this early on a Sunday night.
It is on. What are y'all talking about?
Is it on? Is it on yet?
It is on.
Huh?
Hey, I want to keep real quick, man. I want to pick it back up because I just saw a little glimpse on what Corey started out tonight with, and that's about 60 minutes. The fact that Deion Sanders is on here giving HBCUs all these props, I think is outstanding. This is the example where I was talking about of trying to make the playing field equal. Because if he wasn't there, it would be another HBCU coach on here.
Right, on 60 Minutes, right.
Yeah.
He showed he cut the grass. He showed, you know, man, he cut his salary in half. You know, man, he impacted. They showed, he said, man, listen, if the guy we got behind, I'll cut the grass. You know, because we got to practice.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's great. Well, G, you can go ahead and close it out now. Your team playing, so I just hope.
Let's talk about some other stuff. You want to talk, G?
Y'all keep going.
Nah.
He said we keep going.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, y'all keep going.
Yeah, we didn't talk. I guess we talk about NBA Wednesday.
Okay, the season started. Season start Tuesday.
And they your boys they want him back at practice. So he's gonna be back on Thursday. Matter of fact, he came back yesterday. Draymond came back on Thursday, right?
Yeah, but real quick, after Poole and Wiggins,
They got
been
their
giving
bread.
their money. Now he coming back, so he probably gonna be feeling some kind of way.
Now, quick question then. So they both got their bags, both 4 year, four year deals. You know, one for 140, and I think one person got 110, right? You know, is this how you bring the guy back, and and you pay two guys that that. What is that saying to you? What is that? Is that a message to you?
Yeah, you might not be getting no money because we don't spend it all.
Yeah, that's how you expect me to play like that.
Hey,
Got him. Booyah! Yes, sir, Armstrong.
hey, okay, y'all, we gotta go now.
I know, right? We don't want to do that. Yeah.
This ain't gonna work. They got one sack. Now he on cloud 9. It should have been
Right.
roughing the passer, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
I gotta go. I gotta get milk on them. I love y'all, man. Thank y'all, Rodney Littlejohn, Stanley Carter, Brandon Buchanan, James Littlejohn, everybody else there, Hope Raymond, Michael Wolf.
Give us the new shout outs.
The new shout outs, my people, man. Colorado Card Crew, Big Chris 5698, and Michael, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us, baby. We'll see y'all on Wednesday at 8:00.
Big Rico, I hope you're watching out there, man. Once again, if I'm thinking about it, hey fam, keep watching, keep hope alive out there in Cleveland. I want you to keep watching with me, man. I'll holler at you soon.
There you go. India White. Hey, thank you for rocking with us as well, man. We are
Yeah,
out.
that's what's
India.
up.
Yeah.
All right, fellas.
Baby. Hey, love y'all, man. Remember, keep your head on swivel, man, and keep God first, baby. We'll see y'all Wednesday, 8:00. Hey, y'all know I'm gonna be out on 8. But I'm
Keep God on swimming, man. Love you.
Fly